Alright, today's check-in. I have several layers of bad news. I look horrible because I feel horrible. I'm not sick or anything, but somehow I lost more weight, so I only weigh 117 pounds now. And I don't know how I lost that weight because I've been consistently eating 3 meals. I just don't think they're like calorie dense enough. I also look horrible because I got really sunburnt, mostly my nose, so you can probably see the like where my glasses line is. Just barely. This camera is not the best, but I got sunburnt because I started a job. Yay, got hired. I quit the like next day, so I worked one day. My first day was also my last day. I worked at a plant nursery, and there were so many layers of like awfulness there. Like in my layers of awfulness here, that job had so many like awful things. Like I don't think there was one thing I liked about it. Not one single thing I can point out that I enjoyed. So, it wasn't worth staying, and it was a nice learning experience, I guess. Tried something new, and that's only the second job I've ever had in my whole life, so it was worth a try. But it was horrible. The same day that I started that job, the same day my car died. And I thought it was just the battery. My dad was like, "Yeah, it's time for a new battery," because I texted them, my parents, and I was like, "My car's not starting. Can you please look at it?" Because my dad was a mechanic his whole life. He's retired now. He looked at it and stuff while I was at work, and it's not the battery. It's dead. She's a 2002 Nissan Pathfinder. Her name's Leslie. I love her. And oh my god, it was just an awful day. So I lost my car the same day, and that was like so horrible, dude. Because now I have to shop for a car, and that's just part of growing up, in a car dependent world where, our infrastructure is not walkable. I could not walk to anywhere nearby. I walk where I can. I walk to my local pharmacy to pick up my medicine. I walk to Albertsons sometimes. I no longer eat at McDonald's, but there's a McDonald's right by me and stuff. But it's not a walkable world, so I have to get a car. And damn, that I have to buy a car. That sucks. So I have a budget. I'm just gonna get an old used car. I'll try to find something similar because I do like an SUV. I like being higher up. I feel comfortable driving it, but I also feel more safe on the road just having a bigger vehicle. And it's like a nice medium size. It's not like a big like suburban. It's not like a truck or anything. It's not like super heavy, but she's bigger than a normal car. So I'm gonna miss her. I so as soon so my boyfriend drove me to work in the morning because we live together. So that was just the easiest thing. But my mom picked me up from work, and as soon as I got in the car, I just uncontrollably, just the tears fell. I started crying. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And she's like, "Well, I'm sorry, but I have to give you the news about your car." Essentially, like the rate in which it idles was messed up, so it wasn't idling enough to turn on the car. But that in turn, like, it's been apparently an issue for a while, even though I've had no problem starting it in the past couple days or weeks or anything. There was no sign of trouble, but it damaged the motor engine control, something like that. My dad told me, and I was just like, well, it's okay. So it's better off to get a new car than to fix her up because it's gonna be like over $1,000 to fix up, and I'd rather just get a new car, a used car, but new to me. So that sucked, and I don't know. I'm just gonna try to eat a lot today. I'm doing a ton of laundry. I did dishes this morning. I definitely missed drawing being at work, but I'm doing well to learn to be a substitute teacher. So it's not like I'm jobless. I do have that job to fall back on. I'm waiting for my background check to go through because they took my fingerprints. I went in and got that done. So I'm gonna be a substitute teacher, and honestly, that's what I'm more excited about. The reason I was taking the plant nursery job was because it was like guaranteed full time, and I would always have one weekday off. And as long as I work one day as a substitute teacher a month, then I maintain my position as the substitute teacher. And because the plant nursery would be only seasonal work, I would need something for winter, so I was gonna do them both. But I guess I'll just pick up as many substitution shifts as I can when I can. Until then, I'm just gonna sell a lot of stuff. Um, I have a lot of Evangelion things that I'm gonna miss, but I'm gonna part with, and some figures, things like that. I have clothes I'm gonna get rid of more. I already have a ton on Facebook Marketplace. So, I'll do what I can to get by. It's not like I'm hard stuck for money. I have like 20 grand in savings, but I mean, half of that is gonna be wiped out when I get a car because apparently cars are just expensive, even used ones. So it's just rough. I just need to eat and focus on getting better. I'm really stuffy lately, but I think that's just allergies because Idaho, we had such a mild winter. Like, we did not get snow. We didn't get more than half an inch of snow in the valley, and that sucks. That's like really bad for the climate. But that means all the allergies, spring's coming earlier, all the allergies are really bad, and so I'm just all stuffy and stuff, and on top of the sunburn, so my nose is red, bright red. I'm Rudolph all the time, and that sucks. Other than that, everything else is fine. I'm keeping up on chores, I'm making good meals for dinner. I mean, I made tacos last night, and I ate one. But I just get so full. I think I just need to eat more throughout the day. So even though I'm hitting my 3 meals goal, I think I just need to eat more, like, snacks and stuff. But I just don't. I mean, all the snacks I like eating are like an apple, some baby carrots. Like, there's not much into that. And I have ranch now, so I might just try dipping carrots in ranch because that's usually like a more calorie heavy thing. So I'm gonna try that. I really don't want to track calories because that's just something. That's just so much work. That's just so much extra work. Which, if I keep losing weight, if I'm unable to gain weight, I will, because like I would need to hit like over like 2,000 calories to gain weight, and keeping track of it might help me like visualize where I am at and what I need to do to eat more. So if it really gets to that point in a week, if I have not like got an upward trend on my weight, I will start eating more because I feel so weak. The day I worked at the plant nursery, I got 11,000 steps in, which probably is not a lot for some people, but it was a lot for me because I lay in bed and draw. I go to the gym and I make sure I walk a mile on the treadmill after I hit all my like weight training and strength training because that's what I like really enjoy at the gym. So I still get my cardio in, but I'm only walking a mile. That was like 5 miles I walked that day. And so my legs hurt so bad. My hamstrings are killing me. I have shin splints. So I took a bath the day I got home from work, and I just a long hot bath, and I think we're gonna do that again today because that might help my muscles a little. A nice Epsom salt bath. I have some eucalyptus Epsom salt, and so the steam from it would probably help my congestion because I just feel horrible, dude. So life kicked me down that day. That was probably the worst day I've had in a long time, but I made it through. I got through the whole day of work, and it was awful. Sorry, my air conditioning's so loud. I'm like right next to it, so I'll move. It's my baby girl. I love my baby girl. My hair's all crazy. I slept in it in a braid. Anyway, I'm doing laundry. I got the laundry drying. I got more in the laundry. I did dishes today, so like I'm doing good. I'm keeping up with things. I'm just so tired. I'm over it. I'm over life. I just need a break from life, and you can't do that. You don't get a break. My break was I slept in today, and I got some really good sleep, so that was much needed. So I needed that. It just sucks. So I don't really know what to do now. I'm probably gonna work. I have a class I have to take to be a substitute teacher. I paid $40 for, which isn't so bad. I mean, that beats 4 years of schooling to be a teacher. I always wanted to be a teacher growing up. Ever since I was in like 7th grade, it was like my lifetime dream was like, I want to be a teacher, this is where I want to be. And once I got into like 8th grade, maybe freshman year of high school, I was like, I want to be an art teacher because art is really what I'm passionate about, but I don't ever feel like I'll get the skills to just be an artist, to sell my own art or anything. So I'd rather be an art teacher, and like if teaching is already what I like, art is already what I like, that's perfect. And then COVID hit, and I lost the scholarship that I was going to get. I was going to go to Idaho State University, and they were offering a full ride for any 4.0 GPA student, which I had, and then any like certain SAT score, and they took it away. So it was no longer full ride, and I couldn't afford college. So I had to give that up, and that's why I stayed at Jimmy John's for 4 years. I worked as a assistant manager for like 2 years ish, but that sucked ass. So I mean, I went to school for this fall semester. I went to school to be an accountant. I just can't do college. I just can't do it because, like, one, it's a lot of money. It was like 1.7k, almost 2 grand I spent, and the quality was so bad. It was so horrible there. So like, I mean, like typos in all the lessons, and editing errors in their expensive ass textbooks, which I had to buy. I was able to pirate them because I'm good at that stuff, but I still had to buy them because it was online classes, and they had like a certain website that they ran the textbook through and had like quizzes attached to it. So I'd have to purchase it anyway. That sucked. It's a fucking scam, dude. Higher education is a scam unless you're like really going for like a trade, or I don't know, man. I don't know, you do you, but like, it's just not for me, so I dropped out. And now I'm so glad to have this opportunity where, like, I should have thought of this earlier. I can just be a substitute teacher. I didn't think it was so easy to, where I just have to be 18 to teach elementary school level, and then 20 to be middle school or high school substitute. So I'm 22, so I can do any of the levels, and I'm so excited because I think that's nice and chill. If I don't like a class, I don't have to go back, and I can just pick up whatever shifts I want. If I need a day off, I can just not work that day. And that's like really chill. So I think that's probably the job that's gonna be perfectly suited for me. Obviously, it'll be stressful, it'll be hard to ease into because public speaking for me has gotten easier, especially since I started doing YouTube. I've become more of an outspoken person. I'm able to get my words out a little better. So this has been very nice for me. That's why I continue to do it, so I don't stop talking, because if I don't have an outlet to talk, my boyfriend and my parents, my family is all I have. I text some people now and then, but I don't have any friends around here, so I don't talk on like a daily basis, which sounds absurd, but I just don't talk a lot. And I talk to my boyfriend and everything, so I have like a conversation a day, but it's just something I've gotten so used to being alone where it's gonna be a little hard to ease into. But doing something like this, it's nice because I am talking to a group of people, whether it's like 4 viewers or whatever, but it makes it more easier for me to stand up in front of a group and feel more confident in the words that I'm gonna say. So I think that's been nice, so good thing. But so I'm not even super worried. I'm just excited. I'm so excited for that job, and I don't know. It'll be cool. It just sucks that I have to wait for it. They said like 3 to 5 weeks for the background check to go through, so I just have to wait on that, and then I'm golden. I just gotta finish this class. I'm already like a third of the way through it, so I'm all good. Everything's good. I just gotta attend an orientation. The next one is in 2 weeks, so I'll just go to that one, and hopefully my background check is through by then, and then week after maybe I can start working, picking up shifts as a substitute teacher. I'm so excited for that. That'll be good. So for as awful as the day of work and the day my car died and losing weight, for as awful as life has been kicking me down, I'm kicking back, man. God, I feel horrible though, but I'm doing my best. I'm trying to like keep the high spirits because that's all I can do. I try to just stay positive, try to look at the good, you know, for as like awful as for as hard as I bawled my eyes out after that day of work and hearing my car died. I'm trying to look at the good, you know. One, it was I tried something new. I pushed myself out far outside of my comfort zone working that job. And, you know, I decided it wasn't right for me and I quit. And that was hard for me. That was hard for me because I've only ever quit one job before and I wrote my 2 weeks. This one I showed up, I was like, I do not want to continue working here. And I had to have that conversation with the owner. And that was hard for me, but I did it and it was good. I mean, I'm growing, I'm learning. Even I'm gonna miss my car. I mourned her very hard. I cried. I sobbed, bro. It was horrible. I miss her already, and my dad tried to. He manually turned up the rate in which she idles, and so she might be able to start. I'm gonna go out and try to start her. I don't know. If she does, I'll drive her around the block, get her some exercise. And my dad just has said, do that every day to see if she'll last and see if she'll run. She should be able to start, but I have to, whenever I start the car, I have to like hold on the gas pedal at the same time to give her some a little extra oomph. I've never done that before, so that was interesting. So the more you learn, but for how much I'm gonna miss her, I'm going to have to look for a new car, and I think that's just part of growing up. That's just how it is. That's how this world is. That's how America is, where I can't walk anywhere. And yeah, it sucks, but I'm trying to make the best of it. That's all I can do. The weight loss thing sucks because I'm trying my best and it's not enough. That sucks. So I just gotta try harder. I gotta change my angle. I gotta rearrange my best, I guess, you know, and just try something new. And that's all I can do. So yeah, I have, you know, counting calories as a backup, and I don't know what to eat. Getting the ranch helped, probably. I just, I, I don't know. I'll do my best. We'll see how it goes. Um, yeah. I'm gonna miss drawing so much, but I'm gonna really try to keep that in my schedule. Hopefully, substitution doesn't take me away from that too much because I do like to draw in the mornings. But I'm gonna have to get used to drawing after work. I just absolutely couldn't after that day at the plant nursery because I was physically exhausted. I was just like, so much information the first day, everything going on. Which I think will be better as a substitution teacher because I've been in the school system. I know what public schooling is like. I know how things run. So it'll be very, like, more familiar to me and easier to ease into. So it'll be fine. Um, I'll do my best. That's all I can do, and I'll keep trying to make my best even better. And that's all I can do, and that's all I should do. As long as I keep at it. Everything else has been okay. I mean, I have been going to the gym. I have been sort of. I need to do better at reading. I left off on halfway through this book. It's A Man and His Cat. I'm on volume 4. So cute. Fucking love this manga. It's like literally just so wholesome, very adorable, cute kitties. So I want to get back into that, or at least more dedicated to setting some time, because when I sit down and read, I really like to finish a whole volume in one go. And I think I need to change my mindset about that, where it's okay to just get through a couple chapters. It's okay to just read a little bit because I'm still like getting some time in, and it's a very relaxing for me. I think it's just nice and it's so wholesome. It's all positive like things I'm taking in. So yeah, I'll work on that a little better. I'm doing good at the gym. Obviously, I need to eat more to have more energy for the gyms. I'm not going today. I'm pooped, bro. I'm out of it. Other than that, I'm doing good. Everything's okay. It's all gonna be okay. I just keep telling myself that for how much of it everything sucks right now and for how stressed I am. Just deep breaths. It is gonna be okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. And the house is on fire around me. But it's not, you know? I really do have a okay life. I've got a lot of good stuff going here. I slept well. I can't sleep without sleeping medicine though, so that sucks. It's just like the Duxilum and Suxament, whatever. I'm not pronouncing medical stuff, but Just some generic brand sleep aid, and because my biggest problem is when I wake up in the middle of the night, I can't fall back asleep. So this prevents me from waking up in the middle of the night. But even when I do, I have a much easier time falling back asleep. So I'm still getting more sleep because last night I didn't take it, or no, the night before I didn't take it, and I woke up at 3:30 in the morning. Went to the bathroom, got back in bed, and I could not fall back asleep. So I started my day at 3:30 in the morning after going to bed at like 11 at night, maybe 10:30. I go to bed pretty early for a 22-year-old, but I feel like a grandma sometimes going to bed before my boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, I'm just too tired to stay awake, man. Like, I love having a good sleep schedule. Staying up late makes me feel like a high schooler again. It just feels very like immature, I guess, which now and then it's fun. Now and then it's nice to stay up late when I have things to do, but I just don't. So, anyway, my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna go. But things will be okay. I'll make them okay. I'll do my best. Have a good day, everyone.